to my 4-year ASMR CalmingEscape anniversary video. I'm really excited to do this video for you guys today. It's going to have a few different parts. The main bit of the video will be a Q&A from questions that you guys asked me on YouTube or social media, but it will also bring back some other triggers as well for this video, with some props and other things that you have seen on my channel in the past 4 years. So sit back and relax as we start this ASMR anniversary video. So I have my handy dandy laptop sitting here with me with all of your lovely questions. So I'm going to be looking to the side to read and answer those questions that you had. Do you like poetry? I do like poetry. I've actually been wanting to do a poetry reading for this channel because I like poetry, but I just haven't had the chance to look up some poems I'd like to use or find some of my old poems, things like that. But I would like to do a poetry video in the future. On my second channel, I've done 2 videos that were inspired by poetry by Robert Frost. So, yes, I like poetry. So, this next question I get a lot, and it's, why did you start making ASMR videos? So, I started watching ASMR videos, or videos that triggered my ASMR because of my own anxiety problems. And after learning what ASMR was and seeing how it helped with my anxiety and whatnot, I decided that I wanted to make my own channel to hopefully support and give back to the community that had helped me so much. I really hoped that my channel would help people like ASMR had helped me. Were you influenced or inspired by other ASMR artists? Yes. So obviously when I started my channel, I had been watching other channels to discover what ASMR was. And of course one of the big ones was Maria, Gentle Whispering. She was one of the first channels that I found, and she was very nice to me when I started my channel. Other channels that I was inspired by or that I watched back then, unfortunately they're not active anymore, or the accounts have been closed, but it was a lot of some of the old whisper channels before like ASMR was a thing. Did you want to create something different, or did you just want to be an active part of the community? I wanted to do both. I wanted to be part of ASMR, but I also wanted to do my own thing. Do you experience ASMR yourself? I do. I have since I was a child. Of course, I didn't know what it was, but yes, I do. Like everybody, I experience ASMR immunity if I watch too much ASMR, but I do get tingles, and to this day, ASMR still helps me with my anxiety and sleep. Does your own videos give you tingles? No, they do not. I can get relaxed when filming a video just because of the calming setting and whatnot, but my own voice does not give me tingles. And, I don't watch my videos really. The only time I watch my videos is when I'm editing them. Besides that, I stick to the other channels. What do you think makes you different or unique as an ASMR artist? Well, I try to stick to me, and I just go with the flow of my creativity, doing experimental videos and whatnot. I don't like to do the same thing over and over, so I think that freedom of my creativity and just staying true to who I am makes me unique. I don't know. What is your setup for making videos? Like the type of editing program, microphone, camera, etc. I'm just gonna go ahead and put in some footage here of my setup. So here is my camera that I use for almost all my videos. It's a Canon 60D. Then my microphone is the 3DO mic, and to record it I have the Zoom mic hooked up to it as well. I do have my ASMR room that I built to film in as well. And then I have this lighting here that I made just for some added light besides the bulbs above me. And then as for editing, I use Final Cut Pro to edit my videos. When it comes to ASMR, if you could collaborate with anyone, who would it be? This is hard because there are so many fantastic people in the community. I had to make a list, so let's see. I have Brittany ASMR because she's amazing and fantastic. She's like my go-to girl on haul videos, which are a huge trigger for me. She's like the best in the business. Also, Jelly Bean Green ASMR. She is like a guaranteed relaxation tingles for me. She never disappoints. Ilsa, the Water Whispers. I'm a longtime viewer of hers, and she's a sweetheart. And then we have Peaceful Mind ASMR, and I added her because she's like a creative goddess for the ASMR community. When I'm watching her videos, I feel like I'm watching a short film. Silent Citadel, of course, because I love that girl. And Ardra as well, because she is just a pure artist. Her work is beautiful. Just to name a few. How do you stay creative and innovative now that the ASMR community has grown so large and it's gotten so diverse? I just try to do my own thing, and I draw inspiration from different things around me, whether that be movies, TV shows, hikes, different things out in the world. I just kind of stick to different things I want to try for my channel personally. Approximately how long does it take you to create a video from inspiration to finish? So every video is different, because some of them require different things. For example, inspiration. I have a large list in my phone and on my computer of videos I want to make. So inspiration comes quite often, but I don't always have the time to start the video right off the bat. But once I film, usually I have time to edit shortly after filming, and I'm a rather fast editor, I've been told, years of experience. But some videos take much longer to edit. Does it have effects? Does it have sound layering? Are there different pieces to it? Every video is different. Like for example, this video, I'm filming the Q&A portion of it right now. And then I'm going to film the other layered versions to it as well. And then I'll probably continue to edit it tonight. And it will take a little bit longer just because there's the two separate portions to it. But I'm still kind of a fast editor. But this video will be much faster than, say, my Star Wars home shopping network video that had hundreds of pieces to it and took quite long to finish editing and until it was ready to put on YouTube. So every video is different. What advice would you give to new ASMR artists? My advice has always been just to be yourself and to explore different triggers, explore what you want to do for your channel, because that's kind of what I did. I tried different things, different types of videos until I decided I liked a mix of things, and you really just have to figure out how you want to do your channel. Let's see. Looking back at your channel over the past 4 years, is there anything you wish you could have done differently? If so, what and why? Anything differently? I don't think so, because as I said, I've stayed pretty true to myself in my channel, and I think that's very important. I did recently have a conversation about the times when I only showed half my face, and the decision to do my face reveal. And I've thought about it over the years. Should I have done the face reveal, or should I have kept it secret? But I don't think I would change that, because there's a lot of videos that I wouldn't have been able to do if I hadn't done the face reveal and whatnot. But with just staying true to myself and whatnot, and how this channel is for me, I don't think that there's anything that I would change. Will you do a Draw My Life video? So, funny enough, if you've been following my channel for a while, I did do one a few years ago, I believe. I ended up deleting it because I didn't like it at all. I tried to highlight interesting points of my life, but I found it extremely boring. I don't think I have that interesting of a life. I don't know if I would ever do another one. I'm not sure. Maybe do a new revised one with my whole life from birth until now, but I did do one a few years ago. Let's see. Have you thought about what your next hair color would be? I'm really loving the red, and they'll probably stay red for a while. Lately, a lot of people have been asking if I'll go blonde again, like the Maryland blonde that I had when I started my channel, and it was fun, but it was a lot of hard work. I don't think some people know that when I started my channel, it was already the platinum blonde, but that took quite some time to get it there because we didn't want to fry my hair. So I mean, it went from the dark color I had to more of like a dirty blonde to a lighter blonde, and then being able to do the more Maryland Platinum Blonde. It's quite the process, because if you can't just do it in one sitting, because you will fry your hair. So while the Maryland hair was fun, it was a lot of upkeep. Once it was all platinum, that was fine, but you see my natural hair color is a dark brown, so I'm sure you can imagine that the roots, when my hair would grow, would be very, very noticeable. Anyway, I kind of went on a tangent, but I really like my red hair. Thinking to a different color, I don't think I'd go back blonde, at least not at this point in my life. I've thought about maybe a dark again, possibly, maybe a dark, we'll see, but I'm going to stick with the red for a bit. Do you lucid dream? I do not lucid dream. I've heard of it, and I've read a little bit about it years ago, but I do not lucid dream. It sounds very trippy. What can we expect from your second channel? So much. I made my second channel because a lot of people had asked about seeing my film projects that I've talked about. So I made it and posted older projects I had done over the years, just to give everyone a little bit of taste of what I like to do with my creativity and whatnot. But since then, like more recently, I've been much more active on it with posting new film projects, whether that be film shorts, music shorts, movie reviews. I'm going to be doing other reviews. People have actually asked for vlogs as well, and I'm actually going some places coming up. I'm going to be sharing some vlogs of that as well. So Canary Cry Creations is kind of my creative director's eye place, or my more energetic, fun side, you could say, with my normal voice, not an ASMR channel. So it's kind of just a fun channel if you want to see a different side to me. What is one ASMR video you've always wanted to make but have never been able to do so? For years now, I have the plans all in my computer, everything a 1940s inspired ASMR, but for props that I want to include in the video, it's so hard to find them with them not being super expensive. So I'm still looking every time I go to antique stores, or I've looked online. I try to find more reasonable prices for some of the props I want to use for a 1940s inspired. Do you enjoy pastries? If so, do you have to have a go to pastry? I'm assuming that means like go to a pastry shop or something. Pastries are good. They do tend to have a lot of calories, which I'm attempting to cut back on, but pastries are really good. I really like cheese danishes and anything with berries. Do you have any bad habits that you wish you could stop or do away with? Not overly bad, I think, maybe, but I do drink a lot of coffee. I love coffee, but I have recently cut back. After leaving my previous job, I don't drink nearly as much as I used to. I also have quite the mouth on a day-to-day basis. I swear and cuss quite often, so I have to watch myself when I'm around the munchkins. If you could star in a Star Wars film, what role would you like to play? Well, first of all, I would play anything, so if Disney happens to be watching this ASMR video, I will play any role in future Star Wars movies. But if I had to pick like a dream Star Wars role, would be to play Han and Leia's daughter. That would be amazing. At which age did you start making videos, not specifically ASMR? Probably younger, like early teens, 13, 14 maybe, because video work went in with photography, and I've done photography since elementary school. So probably pretty young I was getting into understanding how to film things and whatnot. And then once I got into high school is when I started doing more film projects. Just because I was older, I knew a little bit more. And then I believe after high school I started even more. And then of course later on I started this ASMR channel and whatnot. But I've always done film work. Have there been any triggers you'd like to feature but can't because of money or some other obstacle? I don't know if it's necessarily a trigger, but I've had ideas in the past that I'd like to film at different locations, and I did that a little bit in my Halloween video, my ghost story Halloween video. I was able to film on location, but there's certain video ideas that I'd like to do more of out some places for filming, but you would either have to rent the space, which sometimes that's not possible, or you have to film around other people. And when you're making an ASMR video, little kids screaming over here or people talking over here is very distracting. So that's kind of a struggle with ideas that I have that I just don't know how to quite do yet. What's your sign? I am a Gemini. Current top favorite songs. Now I'm so glad that whoever asked this said current, because my music taste is all over the place and it is literally can change day to day what my favorite music is. So I'm glad you said current. I wrote them down real quick because my top 5 songs I've been listening to on repeat are Staring at You by Diane Birch, War of Hearts by Ruel, which I did a music short on my second channel to that, Gasoline by Halsey, I love that song, Renegades by Ex-Ambassadors, and Uma Thurman by Fall Out Boy. So those are my current 5, but it changes daily. Who is your favorite female superhero? I'm gonna say it's a toss-up between Batgirl and Black Canary. Batgirl I grew up with and has always been my favorite. More recently, I found love for Black Canary, or Canary, with the TV show Arrow and whatnot. And Black Canary actually is the inspiration for my second channel name, Canary Cry Creations. Biggest pet peeve? I don't know if this counts as a pet peeve, but like when I see like workers or like waitresses or things like that being mistreated, it's probably the years in retail that I have. I just think it's unnecessary to treat people like that. So if I see like a waitress getting yelled at or something, or like a cashier getting yelled at for something that they have no control over, it's a huge pet peeve of mine and I get very ticked off. Kirk or Picard? I am a Picard girl. You recently got Netflix. Top 3 shows you've watched so far. Top 3 shows so far would be Orange is the New Black, Grace and Frankie, and Fuller House. Top 3 so far. can you tell us a random fact about yourself? I always go to this random fact when people ask this. I actually have a scar on my eye from basketball. When I used to play basketball, a girl shoved her fingernail into my eyeball. And I actually have a mark on my eye that I can see. I don't know if it's too noticeable in my videos. I don't even know if you can see it, but I can see it when like I'm doing my eye makeup and whatnot. I always think that's an interesting fact. Favorite foods? Mexican food. I could eat it every day, and most days I do. Dream house. So if I'm thinking of my dream house, it would be very modernist, most very boxy with big windows. Last thing that made you cry. It was a TV show because a character died. Have you traveled much? Not much. I'd love to change that, but I've only been in the States. I've never been to a different country, and I've been to 4 or 5 states, I believe, in the United States, so not too much traveling, but I love to travel. Are you going to get more tattoos? Yes. I'm actually itching to get more tattoos. I'm having an ink craving, so I think that will be sooner rather than later. How tall are you? I'm 5'5". Relationship status. Every time I get this question, I've kind of become accustomed to saying that I am waiting for my own personal Han Solo. What color is your toothbrush? Blue. Do you have any phobias? I really don't like snakes and heights, so I guess that those would qualify as phobias. Are there any parody roleplays that you have considered? Yes. I've been for a while debating doing a retail ASMR parody, and actually for my second channel, I'm working on a story time rant video with my real life retail experiences. So I think that I might release those at the same time, so you have the ASMR retail parody and the real life retail stories on my second channel. Would you consider bringing rustling leaves in the wind, footsteps on old wooden floor, or the wooden blocks back into your sound mix? Of course, I'm always looking for more triggers to include in my videos and whatnot. What is the ASMR video that you enjoyed making the most? I really loved making my comic book shop video. I always go to that one. It was a lot of work, but I really enjoyed making it. It was fun to incorporate the comic book characters into ASMR and to get to play each of those comic book characters. It was definitely one of my favorite videos to do. I think I want to make a sequel with some new characters. But any of those types of videos, the character inspired, are my favorite to make. Like recently I did my Star Wars Rey video, and I loved doing that. Any of the character inspired ones are just so much fun. My Harley Quinn videos, my Sophie video, like I've done quite a few, but those are always my favorite. Where do you get your inspiration for your videos? draw most of my inspiration from the things around me, so like movies, TV shows, music, my hikes, etc. Just anything that I think I can twist into an ASMR aspect. What is your favorite brand of makeup or makeup essentials? I use a lot of CoverGirl actually. My liquid foundation and powder foundation is both CoverGirl, so is my mascara. And then another thing, I've really been into the liquid matte lipsticks, and I've gotten some really cool colors. And I've gotten those from Lip Paint and Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So those were the questions that you guys asked me on YouTube and social media for my anniversary video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really want to thank all of my subscribers for the past 4 years. When I made my first video for this channel, it was in my closet, and I didn't think that this channel would really do much, but I wanted to try. And all of my viewers, subscribers, all my lovely friends that I've made, I just have to thank you guys so much for the support. You have no idea how much it means to me. One of my favorite things to do is when I wake up in the morning is I check my email for new comments and messages, because it's just a fantastic way to start my day with your guys' love and support, and you have no idea how much I appreciate it. So thank you for the last 4 years. On to future things and future projects. I hope you guys enjoyed this anniversary video. I love you all,